right now, and this is the PS4 version. So we're gonna compare. I mean, obviously PC looks better, but it was really laggy. So hopefully it'll be better on this. And I actually got a cheap deal on this one, so that's the good thing about it. The only reason I really got it too is because, you know, a lot of my friends play on this one too. So we're gonna be doing, yeah, we're gonna be doing this, and we're gonna play as Predator again, of course. I did show you what the Marines are like too, so that's pretty cool. And we're gonna see what that's like. Maybe the servers will be better tomorrow on the PC version, but we'll see. Probably gonna be playing this a lot more because my friend will be on it, so we'll be hopping on this. You know, and for some reason I'm actually I'm not able to like to stream in 1080p when it comes to the Xbox footage now, which is kind of weird. I'm trying to figure that out. We'll see what happens. You know. But like I'm going into custom settings and everything, and it's like coming out all messed up and stuff. So it's gonna have to be 720 for now for everything. Like no matter what I stream. I mean, I guess it's okay for Switch, because Switch is not on the same level as Xbox. But I'd rather have Xbox footage be like that. But we'll see. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to wait for Predator, because obviously everybody wants to be the Predator. So it's going to take us a while to do that. Shit. It's taking a while to get started here. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that we can get to, maybe we can get to level 12 tonight, so we can unlock the other Marine. And I'm not sure what else you can unlock. But, I'm not sure why, again, there's other army dudes in this game, which I said when I was playing with a friend earlier. So, you know, we're gonna have to find out. So. Let me check on the phone, because you know what? Sometimes PlayStation really doesn't have. Oh, okay. I thought maybe. Because sometimes PlayStation doesn't report the right numbers, which is the only thing I don't like about them. There we go, now we got a viewer. Alright. Welcome to Predator Hunting Grounds. I'm gonna see how this goes. Maybe not. Maybe he won't be joining us. But it's all about the footage, folks. Yeah, that's what I want to see, man. It's all about the footage on my channel. And that's what we're about here, so. Bringing you a lot more gaming than I always, you know, I'm bringing you all the gaming I wanted to. Tonight, you know what, after, we're going to be giving you, I'm going to be bringing you a lot more Blair Witch footage. So watch out for that. I might be bringing you Left 4 Dead footage also. So, I might actually end the night with some Left 4 Dead footage, so that would be pretty sweet. I just wish that, you know, I had a better camera, but I will. I'm gonna order one online actually from Best Buy, I think, because I kind of have a good feeling about which one I want. So, So we'll see. You know, it's good. But because of that, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Perry, because he was the one that helped me out to actually get a cable, and all it was a cable, believe it or not. When it comes to the Xbox footage and all that, the reason why I wasn't able to get it out to you for so long was because the cable I had was real messed up. So, let's see what goes on here. Alright. I'm ready for this one. Now, I am the Predator this time. Now, for some reason, when you go in with a party, I guess you always got to be, you know, I guess it's on random when you join a friend, because that's what I did earlier, and you can't select your preference. Which, I like how the Friday the 13th game handled that better, myself, but, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. Now, this game... it didn't seem to be as laggy, so I'm hoping, you know, for whatever reason, the PS4 version's not as laggy. I guess because of the graphics of the PC. That's probably what it is, and it's a shame because the game would really always run smooth as butter, but being that we are in the pandemic, that's probably why you're getting a lot of lagginess and so forth. Because a lot more people are online than usually would be, you know, so. Now, I love this feature. You can turn invisible. Now, I wouldn't waste it.
Cover me.
Oh, I can actually... Wow, this is super accurate. I can actually mimic the voices. Just like the Predator did. Wow. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of funny because Arnold, you know, was in the Terminator and he was in the Predator movie. And, you know, the Terminators are able to do that too. Like, they're able to actually mimic real people's voices and stuff. Let's see if there's anybody. There we go.
Sounding alarm. I need covering fire.
Now the idea is to obviously not let them sound that alarm. And you gotta kill everybody. Not only soldiers, but it's kind of crazy because you gotta kill the other soldiers. The other, I guess they're Marines. I don't know, but I don't know if they are Marines, because in Alien it was Marines, so I don't know if that crossed over to Predator or whatever, but I mean, obviously there was Aliens vs. Predator, which was really cool. That game, I might actually start bringing you that footage too. I'm gonna probably get that game on Xbox. I'm gonna have to buy it again because it is backwards compatible, which is pretty damn sweet. And that was one of the best games that was on 360. And I'm gonna have to bring that over, you know, and let's see where they are. So maybe there's people in that shop. Yeah, there might be people in that shop already. Yeah, maybe they're already over there. That's awesome. You got the Predator vision and all that. Why is it? Why is it red light? I don't know why it has the body heat, like somebody's in there, but... And the key is, which I learned, which is a lot like the Jason game, is to not utilize your special abilities as much. So invisibility, use sparingly. You know, the infrared, use that sparingly, only when you really need it to really indicate who's over there. You know, so that's the key to that. Just like in the Jason game. And apparently there's a cinematic kill, which I haven't figured out how to activate that yet, but I'm still finding out. Yeah, this runs. I mean, obviously it really does run well on PC, but I guess there's, you know, so many people online that's why it was lagging. Otherwise it moved. I mean, it runs so much smoother on there. It is 60 frames. I don't know if you guys saw it in the 60 frames when I did it, because for whatever reason, when I do PC games and stuff, it's not in like 60 frames. So it's kind of weird. But we'll see. See what happens. This game's pretty crazy. Where are they though? Are they even on the map? Hold up. Yeah, probably on the other side of the map or something. Bet you. Bet you notice the donuts. They're in these. Bet you anything they're in here. This is awesome. Leaping. Now, apparently the Predator from '87 was a DLC thing. So. I haven't had anybody watch it yet. Oh my god, this phone, I'm gonna have to just mute this phone. I don't know what's going on the phone tonight. Everybody's like, yeah, Chrome gives you these bullshit messages. I don't know if anybody out there has it, but it's some stupid messages, man, and you think it's like real people and shit. But is anybody on the map? What the fuck? Alright, so they are alive. Yeah, they are alive, but they're just hidden somewhere. They're hiding. Man, I hope I find them. I got 7 minutes left, man. Just like when I was streaming Marvel vs. Capcom 3, not Marvel Cap. They called the chopper? Alright, they're all gonna be over there. Gotta run over to that section. That is pretty cool that you could leap farther than anybody too. Apparently there's a way to do that shit. Oh fuck, how do I heal? I don't know how to heal. They escaped, but shit, man. I couldn't figure out how to kill them.
Almost like you all knew what you were doing. Excellent work, fire team.
What the hell is maybe I can download this thing. Wherever the hell it was. I don't know why that doesn't work. Oh, I have it. Okay. I have that, man. Let's see if this guy is still on. I'll just check if a friend's on. I don't know if you guys could see me when this happens. Let's see, Mr. Phillips. No, my friend's off. Alright. What's his name on here? Yeah, he's off now anyway. Alright. I guess he went to bed or something. It's a shame my other friend was on too long, because I would have started filming then, but it's cool. It's a fun game though. I'm going to be playing this a lot for sure. Let's see what we can do. Can we... So you do have to get to level 12 to get this. Oh, that's different. Seems like you can level up pretty quickly though, which is pretty nice. How many characters are in this game? Now, I don't know why Arnold's not in this game, but you know what? He probably will be, I'm sure, at some point. But, I'm just trying to figure out how to do these things here. Well, this is the new game now, so I'm playing this. But we're definitely going to be hopping on tonight to Blair Witch. And I'm going to hop off because apparently there was a 2016 movie of Blair Witch that I never even knew existed. So I'm going to check that out. It looks like it's actually scarier than the original. Now, I know a lot of people like it for some reason. To me personally, I didn't think it was that good at all. I thought it was just a bunch of people running around the woods acting like idiots. That's pretty much, you know, the original. It wasn't. Nothing happens. You know, they say like, "Oh, I'm so scared now," or whatever. You know, but in this one, you know, thank God something happens in this shit. Because if it didn't, you know, I'd be like, you know, I feel like how they probably did in the theater on their money back or some shit. Let's see what this is. Oh shit. So is this how many? Oh shit. That last one. It's probably the last one I'm gonna be able to get. Oh shit. Wait, does that mean I just unlocked her? Hold on. I didn't. Alright. Is she more powerful or some shit? Like, what is going on with this? Alright, is this a shotgun? Or a sniper rifle? What the hell? I guess that's a sniper, but... Oh shit. It's like that chain gun that they had in the movie. They have... Oh shit, they got a grenade launcher. I don't select that shit. What is that gun? You know what? I'll try this out. Oh, so you can switch to that. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. That's the shotgun. Well, let me see. Let me hop into your party. Hold on. I didn't know you were still on. Because it showed that you were offline. So let me check this out here. Hey, what's up? Alright. Hey, what's up? That's alright. Yeah. Oh, so they still had you go in? Yeah, mine was actually the same thing, because, you know, it's like being that we actually had food and all that, so it's like, that's why they didn't shut us down either. But, I mean, it's crazy, because people can't even get their, packages that they were supposed to, they're supposed to get they're supposed to get like $1,200 or something. Nah, and I'm like one of the only people that got it, because a lot of people didn't get it. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah. Oh wow. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it makes no sense. Was like, did they give you guys masks or anything? Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh wow. Yeah. I thought CVS would have had it if anybody. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what happened with toilet paper and shit. Because people were buying toilet paper like it was gold. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's the same thing with us. They keep asking us, but we don't know. Because the thing is, usually we have truck days that are set, but because of this thing, we can't. Like, we have no idea when it comes in now. Yeah. 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 Damn. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Wow. Oh wow. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, they're stupid, man. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, we actually still don't have sanitizer at all, so people are screwed. I mean, we have ones, but we only have ones for like services. We don't have the hand ones. I mean, the one, well, actually, the like CVS by me, they had they only had the small ones, and that was it. Like those little bottles. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you can't make it appear. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, there was one guy that was like trying to tell me to like tell people to stop like buying the toilet paper. I'm like, you can't do that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they probably all do it. Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm not sure because obviously I don't know what every state does, but I'm sure in other areas it might be the same. And
What am I looking at?
you can see me when I'm invisible. Oh. Yeah, it's actually really good. Cause yeah, I heard that they canceled it, and apparently they're gonna make a different type of WWE game now. Oh, they didn't at that time? Yeah. Yeah, cause they had I'm trying to remember. I forget what WCW gave me. Actually, I think WCW versus the World might have been out at that point. I think it came out then. I know it might have been '96, but
Cover me. Moving up. Stay low. Need support on my position.
oh,
Intruder. What am I looking at? Target acquired. Moving up.
yeah, that is pretty crazy. Especially from '96 to '98 was a really good time for them at that point. But Yeah, to me, what killed it was it was that especially because you actually killed your biggest guy, and it's like Goldberg was like their biggest dude at that time. I mean, Goldberg was. Oh, 97. Yeah. But it was kind of weird because he didn't necessarily get screwed, but I mean, they wound up getting Sting winning at the end, but it was weird. It was like Hogan won first, and then they were like, oh no, like Sting. Yeah, he didn't cheat. Yeah, he just hit him with the leg drop and he pinned him, and that was it. Yeah, oh yeah, because they actually tried to say it was a fast count, but it wasn't. Like, it was yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy, because, like, they actually did it in front of Bret Hart, too, which is crazy. It's like Bret Hart had to see the same situation happen to, like, to Sting that happened to him, basically. I mean, it wasn't exactly the same, granted, but it was close to it. Yeah. It was like Bret Hart was probably looking at that like, wait, so I left the WWF for this? I actually feel bad for Bret Hart at that point, only because they had a chance to really do something big with Bret Hart, and like they like totally didn't. Which was like, what the hell? Yeah. Oh.
Keep firing. We've got it.
Shit.
Take it out. That's never a good sound. Move out.
Oh, I can still get them. They have the Predator self-destruction in this game. Yeah, where he blew himself up at the end. Did I get them? Oh shit. Oh, I did it. Oh shit. I got a trophy for that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I remember one week, it was so bad that there was actually like a driver that was on like one of those scooters that we got, and I remember, like, basically somebody told him to go fuck himself. So, like, an actual customer told, like, an employee to go fuck himself. No, he said it to, he said it to one of the drivers in the back. Because they have, like, high-low drivers that drive these, like, little scooter things. Oh yeah, they had a few good episodes. They even went into I mean they had a two-parter for the Benoit one. That was like the biggest episode they had. Yeah, yeah, that one got me the most. Yeah, but I still gotta watch the Snooker one. But I like the freaking the New Jack one was crazy too. Because, like, they obviously go into the mass transit incident, and I heard of it, but I actually never saw the footage before. I mean, I'm sure it was out there before, but I just never looked at it. But it was pretty bad. I mean, now, granted, it was kind of messed up that New Jack actually did what he did, and that he basically said, like, fuck him, I hope he does die, pretty much. And the thing is that at the same time it was mostly the other guy's fault, because the thing is he obviously would have never been in the ring if he had told people he was 17. And I mean, you actually hear the dad screaming to end the match that he's 17 and all that, but the thing is that his dad helped him, so I mean that's kind of messed up. So I mean, I knew about it, but I just never saw how bad the violence of it was. And I didn't realize that New Jack actually cut him from the top of his head. Now, granted, New Jack didn't have a knife, and they made it out to be like he had this giant knife. But it was actually a scalpel or whatever, but... yeah. 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 But it's nothing new with him. It... I actually played it once at Perry's, because I played it at Perry's store one time, but it's not really that good. I mean, to me personally, because it's just really long and drawn out, and I actually would have liked Silent Hills a lot better if that game happened, but. Obviously, we all know what happened in that game. But, yeah. Yeah, but the game, yeah, it's really drawn out, and you kind of do a lot of walking in that. So there's not like, I mean, maybe there is a lot more stuff to do, because I didn't really get super far into it, but... But for me, it's too story-driven. Like, and I actually don't mind stories, but it's just like a lot of cutscenes in it, and there's not like a whole lot of action. Like, now, granted, Mass Effect is very story-driven, you know, like that game, for example. But the thing about Mass Effect is there's also a lot of action, so it actually has a big payoff. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's what I like about Mass Effect. Like, you really do choose everything you do, and it really does impact the story. That's the thing. So, you know, it's like Death Stranding, it doesn't really have those choices. Like, you just deal with whatever happens in the story. You know. Because I mean, it's plot driven, but at least with Mass Effect, it's actually it really is like a big game because that game has the ability to make like choices and there's different endings, and I mean it's like that's why it helped me out that you actually played through them before because I was actually able to get like the best ending. Especially since I had the like the extended cut too, which was good. Yeah, they're long games, but they're fun because sometimes you could even go back and get like a different type of ending and stuff like that. So that was like Grand Theft Auto 5 does that too. Yeah. 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 Yeah, they actually, yeah, they do because if you chose to kill and like, if you chose to kill somebody else, and I think you can actually get like your cousin killed. I think in that game, or yeah. Plus, he was annoying. Yeah. I don't want to go fucking bowling. That's why. That's kind of why I did it because he kept wanting to go bowling. I remember it's funny how they actually had a mission where you actually went on a date with a dude, but you could kill the guy. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Oh, that probably pisses them off. Which is crazy. Because it's like, people should understand that. I mean, I could see being pissed off, like if an employee actually purposely said he wasn't going to return it. Like that makes sense, but like during this pandemic, if the store's not doing it, like what? Oh no.
Keep him busy. I'll get that alarm.
Ah, you fucking hit the alarm. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I have that. I have the album, and yeah, like most of the songs in there are like that. Yeah, it was sad. I was like, Vice, I don't think I have that. I mean, I usually watch Vice on, like, the videos on YouTube. I probably have it, though, because I might have it on the Fire Stick. I gotta check. Because the only reason I got a Fire Stick is because, that's actually, like, they actually have apps that you can't get on, the game systems for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of times they actually interview like wrestlers and like musicians and all that too. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. 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 is he? Ah. Yeah, cause usually they close. They used to close like at 10, but yeah. Oh shit. Oh. I know. Fuck this. Damn. I didn't know they were there. Shit. They made it.
Gonna be honest, I didn't think I'd get a full team back. Good work, Voodoo.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense why they wouldn't. Yeah. Wow. I didn't even realize there were scenes like that, but then again, it makes sense because it's like they were on like regular networks, so they actually couldn't show anything. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. 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 I mean, granted, there was a movie like that before because they had that with. I think it was like Zombie Nightmare. I think was the one where there wasn't a rape scene in that too. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was easier to cut in that one, but. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
Now, look, baby, you're the man, right? Yeah, so, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Now, look, you're the man, right? You're the one who would grow up. That's the nice thing about little girls. I just want.
Oh yeah, I see, because they had like a sex scene, pretty much. Sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might be on the part where it's about to happen, probably.
Time's up, love boy. Get it.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. They probably would have their drawers open or something. Oh shit.
Still gonna go with the GC.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a scene like that in that movie. Yeah. Yeah, usually they didn't have stuff like that, but... Oh yeah, and that was the one, yeah, because that was the movie where they had that game where they actually literally were like driving on the side of like motorcycles and stuff. They had like a little seat and shit. And I don't even know what it was either. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it was legitimate. Yeah. Yeah.
Lay down some fire. I'm heading for the alarm.
It's funny. It's like when playing this, like I always wondered what happened to the character Dutch that Arnold played in the first Predator. Because they actually mention him in Predators. It's like, I don't know if you ever saw that one, but they mention him. Yeah, it was. And it's like I don't know why it's like I'm surprised that Predator 2 didn't have like on Arnold coming back. It's kind of weird. Cuz usually Arnold did a lot of sequels and stuff at that time, but no, maybe he didn't have time to do it or he was doing another movie or something. Damn, they got me again. Well, hopefully I get them. Yeah. I don't know if I got them though. Because there's a certain blast range that you have to be in order to get them. And then the vice versa. When you play as the Marines, you gotta run away from it. Yeah, I don't think I got him. Yeah, I only killed that one guy, shit. And the rest of them were just, they're just AIs. It's cool that they got AI guys, but it's, the only thing that's kind of funny about this game is you have, like, other military guys that are, like, trying to shoot you. I'm like, I don't understand why. Predator's after you. I don't know why there's extra military guys after you. Unless there were in the other movie, maybe. I mean, granted, Arnold thought it was a normal mission in the first movie, so that's the only reason I could think of. Maybe that's what it is. Because his guys really thought it was a normal mission. They didn't realize what was going on. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was another movie that they had to edit. It was like Mitch, that movie. Yeah. Damn. 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 Yeah, that's what I figured. It was something like that. Oh shit. Oh man. Nah. You're an awful butler. You're an That's a crazy line. Yeah. Oh shit. Apparently what was it like Indonesia, they actually have like patrols that are actually dressing up as ghosts to scare people so they can stay inside. That's funny. And yeah. Oh really? That's actually funny. That's funny. That is pretty good. The only thing with that show is like there's actually a lot to catch up on. Because it's like if you're behind, like there's a lot of episodes to watch. Some of the episodes you can't even find, which kind of sucks, but it makes sense. Yeah. 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 So and it was like that episode where like the guy like actually interrupted and like spanked his ass and all that. Like, was that like actually like a live episode or it was just like a rerun or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. So it wasn't like, cause that would have really been fucked up if somebody actually interrupted it like that. If they interrupted it while it was live. um, yeah. But it is crazy how they actually never caught the guy, which is crazy. They never found out who was doing it. Especially back then, it must have been really hard to do. I mean, now with the new technology, it's probably a lot easier, but back then, like, it was hard to figure out how to tap into a radio station. I mean, a TV station. Cause yeah, I was gonna say that actually would have been really messed up if they actually ruined a new episode for people. Cause if it was like a brand new episode that night, that would have been messed up. But anybody watching was like, what the fuck? I guess that, oh yeah, I think it was in, that was in the 80s, right? I think. Looks like it. Well, yeah, but I think that aired in the 80s when they had the guy interrupt. Yeah. The only reason is because like Max Headroom was involved, so I know what that was. I mean, well, I obviously wasn't really him, but. Yeah. If it was him, that'd be fucked up. I'd be like, what, was he mad at the networks? It was funny because I didn't really get the like catch the wave reference that he says, but then I found out that was like that was actually Pepsi's like slogan at the time. Yeah. There's still nobody else in here? What the hell? What are they doing? Jacking off? No, it wasn't that great as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I mean, you could try it if you want, but yeah, I mean, it was only a handful of people I saw that really liked it, but most people were saying it, but I mean, it's like, that's why I always say, like, I mean, you could try it if you want when it's, like, cheap. Like, if it goes down to 20 bucks or something, but I wouldn't buy it at $60. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just wait till it drops. Like, so it's like, if you're actually at all curious, I'd wait till it drops to, like, 20 or something. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah. 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 Oh, wow. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Damn. 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 Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's true. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Crazy. Mm. Mm. Yeah, well, apparently, I heard something like, that, Kevin Sullivan really doesn't worship the devil and stuff like that. Because yeah. Like, he actually cleared that up, but a lot of people keep saying it. Yeah. Because people tried to make it a joke and saying that he actually booked his own divorce or whatever, but... Which, I mean, he kind of did, which is true, but... Yeah. 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 Yeah, I mean, yeah, he never meant to do that, but... Yeah. 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 Damn. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought might have happened. I mean, I remember even Alex was saying maybe that's a possibility. Like maybe they made a mistake, but unfortunately, the evidence is true. The only thing we could say is that he probably had like a last minute snap of reality that, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened there. I mean, unfortunately, like, basically, New Jack said that he hates him, and he came out and said, "Fuck." Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much had attempted murder in the ring almost. I mean, it wasn't necessarily murder, but it was still assault, you know. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it would have been fine for a character, but I mean, it's cool when he puts people through tables and stuff like that. But I think when he did the crazy stuff with you know, trying to actually stab people in the ring, I think that's a little too far. And that's the only problem I had with New Jack is he had too many violent tendencies that he did, and obviously lashed out in the yeah. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, especially since it was his company. I mean, New Jack almost put them out of business, especially in '96. From what happened, I mean, yeah, it was like Blue Meanie said. Like he actually said it was unfortunate for everybody involved. Because also apparently he said he was one of Killer Kowalski's students. And Killer Kowalski would actually frequent ECW a lot, and bring his students to the arenas and stuff. And the thing is, it's like, you know, it's a shame that he wasn't there to say that, no, he wasn't my student, I never saw him or whatever. You know. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they had to do it. That was the only reason. That was actually the only reason why he got lucky that he even got a match, because he was gonna because there probably wasn't gonna be a spot open on the card, but he wouldn't have been the guy to fill that spot if he had told the truth, obviously. But so it was his fault too. I mean, that's the thing. That's like, I mean, granted, New Jack, it was kind of messed up what he did, but at the same time, it's also the kids and the father's fault too. So so basically, everybody involved, it was actually all their faults, really. And Heyman should have really handled it better. That was the thing too. Yeah. Yeah.
A close ally and a source of funding had an extremely valuable heirloom.
Yeah.
The thief in question was killed in the train attempting to flee the region. Now this might seem outside our scope, but
Yeah, now there's a lot more of a background check nowadays, I guess. But back then in wrestling, I guess because wrestling wasn't really seen as like a big thing. I mean, obviously at that time it was big, but it wasn't treated like every other business was, I guess, at that point. And now they do background checks just like every other job now, but back then, I think a lot of people slipped through the cracks. But not only that, but also I think the main reason is because it was ECW and it was independent, and it wasn't like the majors. Like, I highly doubt that probably would have never happened in the WWF or WCW at that time.
this is Zeus. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah. Because they would have done a check on him, and they would have found out that he was 17, so they wouldn't have let him wrestle either. But, I mean, granted, he probably wouldn't have been involved in a really violent match like he was there, because it was a lot more controlled than WWF and the other company as well, but... But yeah, it's really a shame that it did happen, but I mean, thankfully they were actually able to become even bigger at that point, and they had. But it's crazy that they almost went out of business before their first pay-per-view.
All right, check the wreckage, see if anything stands out. Just don't go out of your way.
Yeah, I was watching some of the older episodes, but it's like, cause like, it's like even in the beginning, in like '93 and like '94, they actually had some like violent stuff anyway. So like they always were kind of like that, even when they were like Eastern Championship Wrestling. But obviously not nearly as crazy as it was later on. I guess it must have started 95, 96 when they started getting like that, I guess.
The whole place has been picked clean. Once the fire dies out, I'm guessing the train will be gone in under an hour. Check the nearby camp, see if anyone knows anything.
Mm. Oh yeah, but I don't know if like you actually knew about it, but there was a part where apparently like the reason is because like the guy asked New Jack to cut him, but he also asked him, like he asked if he could put New Jack through a table.
Confirmed in the area.
So I mean it's not right, but
By the sounds of radio chatter, they know something's up. Be careful.
I'll lay down some fire.
yeah.
I'd say these guys might know a thing or two.
Yeah, he wanted to put him to the table. But the problem, yeah, and I mean that's what actually pissed New Jack off. But the thing is also, you know, it was that he went to him and he was telling him what to do, and that was the problem. Because when you're new, you don't ask the veteran like, well, what like you want to do in the match. Like you actually ask him like what we're doing, you know, and that's usually how you do it. You always give him the respect, and you know it's like a mouth closed, ears open kind of thing. But he didn't show respect, and apparently he went in the locker room that day and he sat next to Taz, and he started smoking in there. And Taz doesn't even smoke, so it was kind of rude that he was doing that too. Yeah, he was smoking next to Taz. Which is crazy, because that means he was underage smoking, but... Because you have to be 18 to smoke cigarettes. And yeah, his father didn't care, I guess.
I've got help waiting for you, fire team. Marking the access point. That would do it. Place a breaching
Yeah, I
charge
never
on
knew
the
that
landing.
either.
Arming charge. Stand by, fire team. Let's hope this doesn't damage the target.
So yeah, it's like, granted, he was disrespectful, but it still didn't justify, like, you know, what happened to him and all that, but... I mean, obviously he did ask him, but... At the same time, it was a deep cut, too. Oh wow.
There they are.
Soldiers.
Perfect. Not a scratch. Oh, okay, grab it.
Watch my stick!
Alright, we've kissed the ring and earned our budget. Head to Xville, fire team. Time to head home.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were so political, those guys.
Solid copy, Voodoo. Chopper inbound.
They're trying to escape! Stop them! Reinforcements are on the way!
Wow. Man.
My team members down. Stick to the mission.
Shit.
Voodoo, easy is hot. Make it quick.
Shit, help me, yo. Damn. Oh, shit. He grabbed his head. The trophy. Yeah, I'm almost there. Almost at that first level up. And killed us all. Shit. Thought we had that. We were right there at the chopper too. Damn. Get to the chopper. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah. I'm back. Let's do one more. I'll probably watch a movie after this. Dang, it's getting harder and harder to be the Predator now. I guess everybody wants to be him. Yeah, I mean, you could do, they actually have the laser sighting that he has, so you could shoot that, and you can actually turn, like, invisible, and you could jump and stuff like that. Because you can go up in the trees and, like, leap from each tree and stuff. And you could climb, too. Oh yeah, you know what's funny? Actually, Jean-Claude Van Damme was actually supposed to be the Predator, but he backed out. Fun fact. There we go. Oh, so. Huh. Huh. Here we go. And they're about to get murdered. I actually like the idea that they have bots though, which is pretty cool because then you have like more targets to go after. Not just like the 4 players that you're going against. It's a cool idea. Wow. There we go.
saw some.
You didn't see nothing, my boy. Yeah, it's way better, man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, granted, before they were around, NXT was actually their like best show, I thought. Like, you know, but right now, like, I was glad there was AEW at least to finally shake things up a little bit, at least. Because before that, you had nothing, and like the whole product as a whole, it was really suffering because obviously when you don't have competition, like then you get like too relaxed, and you feel like you can actually let your guard down, but you really shouldn't because you still have a product that you got to bring out. So now, I mean, at least you got that, and AEW is definitely way better than WWE now, because the way that WWE is doing the filmings, like, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the WWE doesn't have the same feel to it that in AEW does, where they actually keep you in interested. So for some reason, I don't know what it is, but it's like AEW just has a way of keeping you more interested now at this time. And the thing is that they're actually smarter with their wrestlers now, because they actually filmed all those matches like way in advance, whereas Vince is actually still having them do like live shows, which is messed up. And the crazy thing is like Miz actually has it, and Miz apparently was like coughing on wrestlers backstage, and Triple H was pissed off about him. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, he was coughing on wrestlers backstage, which is really messed up. Yeah. I mean, that's a messed up thing to do anyway, but yeah. And sadly, there's videos of these idiots that are like licking products and stuff in stores. It's like ridiculous. Yeah, it's just like they all want to be internet stars and have their like 15 minutes of fame, so they put it all on YouTube and shit. Stupid. Not only that, but they're really infecting a lot of people if they do that shit. I mean, even if they don't have it, I mean, you're obviously gonna get somebody sick regardless. Even if it's not that, you're gonna give them a cold, or you're gonna give them something. Because, like, that's why I said on Facebook, I had a couple of them up there, and I said that, you know, it's like, I actually couldn't believe these people, because I was saying, even without this pandemic, like, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's... Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's all because of corporate and stuff. I mean, all the stores are the same, really. Because, like, any store in retail is going to be like that, but... They all have something like... I remember PetSmart was a pain in the butt because... They had, they always made us do those, like, puppy packages that they had, like, for people that had, like, new puppies. It was just annoying that they kept pressuring it. I mean, I was able to sell them, but it was just annoying. It was like something that they pushed on everybody, and they throw it down your throat. Most customers didn't even want that guide, too. That was funny. Yeah. But yeah, that puppy guide is really pushed on you if you work in there. Huh. No, I actually never beat the first one, so... I'm probably gonna figure it out. Oh, why it takes so long to fucking go? Damn, I fucked up.
I owe you all a round of drinks. Good work, Voodoo.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if I get to a certain level, I'm gonna see if I can make the Predator from Batman Dead End. I don't know if you actually knew what that was, but it was a fan film. Yeah. I mean, it was a short film, but it was basically like where they made it so that the aliens and the Predators were actually involved and were like against Batman. And it's crazy because like Joker gets taken away by one of the aliens, and then they actually had like a red Predator, which was pretty cool because I never saw that before in the movies. But the guy, he was afraid that he was gonna get in trouble, and the crazy thing is like he actually never got in trouble, so it's pretty insane that he was actually able to get away with that. But yeah, they were red Predators, man. Huh. And it's funny because he almost had Sylvester Stallone wanted to be Batman in it originally. They almost had Sylvester Stallone. Like, I mean, they tried to get him, but what happened was like at first Sly was down for it, and then he called him up and he said, you know, like I got, you know, it's like you have your whole career ahead of you. He's like, and I don't want to take a risk on something like this, especially since they had like certain characters that were like copyrighted and stuff. It's crazy because they actually made a whole like documentary about it. It was like an independent movie that somehow it got made. I mean, it wasn't a whole movie, but it was like a short film. So it was only a few minutes, but probably like, basically one of those movies that we saw when we went into that one convention that they had on White Plains a couple times. Probably the only way you get those is on tape or something, or DVD or whatever. Fish. Oh. Oh wow. Is it like the series finale or just the season? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say because they're still relatively young, right? At this point. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. I know. And they never really gave a reason either. The only thing I could think of is maybe not enough interest. I don't know. Although the fan base for the original was pretty big, so I don't know. It was a really nice continuation, so that sucks. Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, I was personally pissed that they got rid of all my Marvel shows that they had on there. I mean, they're still on there, but yeah, that's what I was hearing. But it just pissed me off that they stopped it for a while. Cause I wanted, I was hoping that they were gonna do, there was supposed to be another episode with Luke Cage. It was supposed to be more I mean, yeah, there was gonna be more Daredevil because they made a season 3, but. I wanted Punisher season 3 also, but I think there were 2 seasons of Punisher. I have to look at it. It might have only been 1. I mean, I know I actually know I finished it. I just watched so many of them. Yeah. Yeah, he's like the only hero that basically doesn't have powers, so he just shoots people. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, that's what I did. I was lucky that we stocked up on enough toilet paper and all that, paper towels and whatnot. But we actually were smart about it because we did it ahead of time. A lot of people just panicked. Most people bought way too much though. Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Yeah.
What now?
Oh, so that's so she's actually hypocritical of that too. No, I mean hypocritical of her having them. I mean, you know, of your sister-in-law having them. I mean,
What am I looking at?
yeah.
Cover me! Moving to alarm!
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess that's a big thing over there. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Damn. That's crazy. What happened in front of you or? Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, recently hadn't been, you know, as crazy, but it's just mainly right now it's just getting annoying because people keep asking like when the toilet paper is coming in again, you know, like when we run out of it, and especially with hand, you know, sanitizer and stuff. The only thing we've actually been getting is soap, like hand soap. That's it. Like, yeah. Oh. Hmm. But we did have, well, unfortunately, we did have at least 4 employees right now that had it. So that's the only problem with it. Yeah. So it kind of feels a little uneasy being there. But, I mean, thankfully they're actually not there now, obviously, but... Because anybody that actually gets it, obviously, like, you can't work there until it's, you know, until it's all over, but... And usually they say it typically takes, I think, about 2 weeks, but nobody knows exactly. Because for some people it takes a little bit longer. Yeah. I don't know. And yeah. I can make him a stomp. Holy shit. Huh.
Getting real tired of all this hooting and clicking and shit.
Make him a stump. Roll their heads off. Oh my god, dude. You can really make people stumps in this game. I mean, right now, pretty much everybody does. I mean, there's a handful of people, granted, that are working, but... If there's anybody in here or something. Nope, they don't have. There's nobody there. I don't know how many people are in here because couldn't find a game with anybody else right now, so. Man. Where are they, man? Anybody else left? I think that's all AI, right? Yeah, it's literally everybody now. It's the end. Unless they throw somebody else out at me. Because there were no other soldiers. It's interesting how they did that one. Even though it's called Part 2, it's it's basically like a prequel. Yeah. There isn't anybody left. Because I only have bots left now. I don't think anybody else is here, but check it out. There's no way there. Oh wow. Yeah. What's that? Oh, but he thought it was an intruder, I guess. You know. Oh, that's what it was, yeah. Cause he couldn't see it with the other one. That's why. There we go. Oh shit. Alright. Predator. Anything else? No, that's it. Because there was nobody else with me. So. That was everybody. Well, they didn't really escape, but okay. Because nobody was there. Nobody joined. Yeah, well, that's it for that one. Alright. I'm in the live stream. I will be on there tomorrow. But, well, actually, I'm not getting off. I'm just signing off for the live stream.